Wow. Hello, people. Hello, families. Hello. How was your day? Hope you had a splendid day. For those people who are just waking up right now, how was your sleep? Hope your sleep was quite interesting. It was quite a platform for you to rest your head. Some people, they go to sleep and when they wake up, it's as if you beat them in their sleep because they carry a lot of things on their mind. Well, many things that are bothering them, but thank God you are awake right now. So I'm here to make you feel happy, feel calm while you'll be relaxing with this podcast. Very, very interesting for you. Yeah. So you are welcome. This is Mom Ziba Talk. You're welcome with me, Mom Ziba. Great to have you back right here on my podcast with me. So if this is your first time you're joining or listening to my podcast, this podcast is very, very important. It's very, very interesting. It is where I'll be coaching children, youth, and families on how to improve on their possible weaknesses and turning it to strength through scriptural and practical approaches to get a better and satisfied life. So today I'll be discussing on this topic, healthy ways to intrude into the life of your grown-ups. Open brackets, 30's and above. Healthy ways to intrude into the life of your grown-ups as a parent. Children or grown-ups in the range of 30's and above. So come with me as we enjoy ourselves. This is a very sensitive topic, especially for parents. Parents, I mean grandparents, husband and wife, mother-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, mother-in-laws rather, father-in-laws, and intending parents. So you are all under the category of parents. So this topic will impact you very, very much. One thing I discovered is that parents love to assume that they are in the total control of their young one's life, even until the age of 50's and 60's. You see, they back up the fact that I gave birth to you, so you are my child. I can do and undo. And you see some parents who just come, walk into a boss who have a big empire and force him to agree with something, and if the man refuses to, they'll just slap him on his face and tell him, I gave birth to you. Yes, mommy and daddy, you gave birth to him, but there are ways to go, healthy ways to intrude. There are healthy ways to pass out some things to your grown-ups, okay? So I had to come up with that word intrude because grown-ups within the range of 30's, they are assumed to, as people normally say, they say life begins at 30. So they assume that they have learned enough, they can stand on their own. And this is age where people normally settle down in marriage. So you can understand that kind of format. This particular child of yours is already with a woman and maybe had one or two kids, and is already with a man and has one or two kids. So you trying to pass out some information and some advice to them. Maybe you just want to tell them this is how it must be due to some experience you have had. Might not be so cool and welcoming by them because they feel you are intruding. They feel that they know what is good for them. So that is why I came up with that word intrude. So we're going to be saying healthy ways to intrude into your grown-up life. This is how it is. So the healthy time that people normally see is that since it's my child, I can do and undo. You can only force things on children within the range of 0 to 12 years. In most cases, some people will say 0 to 10 years. You can flog them, you can slap them, so they won't have to challenge you. I had an experience about let me tell you the story of my growing up days. My cousin Emmanuel and my dad, They got into a brief, let's say, fight, argument, challenge. He got into a challenge with my dad. So he didn't come back early. I don't know, one time like that, he didn't come back early where he's supposed to come back home. So daddy had to engage him in a query and with a huge cane in his hand, and this boy I'm talking about is about the age of 17, 16. And it was like, why did you not come back early? I've been telling you to come back home early. You did come back home early. And he took up the cane. He wanted to spank him. And my brother held his hands up and don't even dare, daddy. I'm a grown up now. So don't even try it. Don't try this. And daddy was like, please leave my hands, please. It has gotten to this. You will leave my house. You will leave my house. And it was like, daddy, you are my father. I can't leave this house. You'll be the one to leave this house and go back to your father's house. And we're watching. Well, really? Is this really, really happening? So that is how challenges can come from grown up, and it can sound rude, it can sound sassy before parents and unwelcoming and makes them feel bad. So there are healthy measures through which you can impact, you can be a part, you can intrude into their life when they are all grown up. There are healthy pathways you can go about it. So number one is start by being part of their life. Start by being part of their life. When I mean being part of your life is that, some people, if you have the privilege, you can start from their toddler stage, be there for them. But if you've passed this stage, you have not been there for them, try to start up something. Know their faults. Try to help them in their faults. Know their problems. Know what they need. Help them. Be close to them. Be closer to them than ever. When people are fond of you, let me tell you something. When people are fond of you, it's hard for them to stay away from you. So when you are close to them, they feel secure to trust you with everything. They feel secure to let you know what is going on with them. They feel secure that anything you are telling them is the truth and the best for them, because they feel you love them, because they are fond of you. So that is number one step. And number two, be a positive mentor. Be a positive mentor. When I mean mentor, a mentor is someone that someone else look up to learn quality standards from. So be a positive mentor. A mentor can be negative, a mentor can be positive. So be a positive mentor to your children. Be a positive mentor to them. What do I mean by this? Let it be that what they've been seeing you do, what they see you do is what you are telling them. Okay? So, for instance, a father would tell the son, don't womanize. Not to insult anyone's pedigree. Or a mother would tell the daughter not to steal. And tomorrow, the mother comes back from the market and say that she picked up a stockfish from the grocery store and they forgot to, she hid it and the person forgot to calculate it among the groceries she got. So she came back with it and she was very happy. And tomorrow your daughter will go out, and when such a scenario happens, you won't ask her, why didn't you take it back and tell them that this grocery it has not been calculated, has not been checked. So it is not do what I say, but it is not do what I say, but do what I do. Okay? You cannot tell your children, do what I say, don't do what I do, because they are looking up to you. Yeah, mommy and daddy, they're looking up to you. I had an experience. My dad was taking coffee one day, and I met him, and he was putting some cube of sugar into a cup of coffee, very, very much sugar. And I was like, hey, daddy, we're packing all this sugar into this thing, but yet you keep on telling us, don't put sugar, too much sugar. Sugar is not good for children. Sugar is not good for anyone. So take a little quantity of it. And why are you doing this? And he had to scream, hey, don't ever let me see you do this thing that I'm doing. It's not very, very good. Don't take sugar. I said if you want to take sugar, take little quantity of it. Do what I say. Don't do what I do. Daddy, Mommy, how is that possible? How is that possible? I can't really fathom how is that possible, because I don't know how many people have watched Mission Impossible. It's a very, very interesting movie. So it's a Mission Impossible because I look up to you. I see you do something. So that is what it is. So I've been seeing you do it. So I believe it's nice to do. So be a positive mentor. Be a person so that when you are now telling them something and my son is not good for you, to womanize, they won't have something challenging to throw back at you and say, Daddy, what about you that have 5 concubines outside? So they won't have to say that. So be a positive mentor. Be a positive mentor. So the third one is, most time, allow them to learn from their mistakes. Mommy and daddy, allow them to learn from their mistakes. You see some parents, they want to control their grown-ups. They want to control them. You don't do this, because sometimes I won't blame some, because they feel that the faults they had, they don't want their children to make the same mistakes. So, but children have minds of their own. I learn better from personal mistakes. People learn better from their personal mistakes. People learn better from their personal experience, personal encounter in the spiritual terminologies. So they learn better. So when they are married, for instance, or when they are grown to 30s, you don't tell them, you must do this, you must do that, or unless you leave my house. That's why we have so much runaway youth on the street. So you don't do that. Homeless youth everywhere. You don't have to do that. You pursue them into the hands of the cold world. You pursue them out there. It's not very good, but you allow them sometimes, in some cases, when you try to talk to them and they feel that they can't, they are wanting to, no, leave me, I know what I'm doing. Daddy, leave me alone. So leave them, allow them. Watch them from a distance. Don't be too far away. And when they make that mistake and they come crying to you, children will always cry back. They come crying to you, complaining. They try to tell you their faults. They try to tell the experience they had. Give them a warm shoulder to lean on. Don't tell them, I told you, so get out. I told you, so go away. I don't want to see you. You're a failure. You're a this. You're a bastard. You're a that. It affects their psychology. It makes them think that this person is really wicked, but actually you are saying from how you felt inside, how you are feeling. So allow them most time to make mistakes. Allow them to make mistakes, and when they come complaining to you, give them a warm shoulder to lean on while you correct them in love. In love. Wow. Parents, God will give us grace. God is strengthening all of us. It's not easy to be a parent. It's a very, very high mandate, So the fourth one and the last one, not to waste anyone's time, is work until you see them established. Your grown-ups, you don't just chase them away. You don't just tell them, I've trained you in school, I've spent you. In fact, I spent money for this, I spent money for that, for you to acquire anything. Yet you are not standing. So just go and start your life somewhere else. I don't care. I just go away. You have been a waste to my resources. Just if I say waste to my generation. So I regret giving birth to you. No, you don't do that. Work. There are different ways to work. You work physically, you work financially, you work morally, giving them your moral support, and you work prayerfully. You pray for them to be able to stand, to be able to go through life with ease. You're walking on your knees. You're walking as a father, speaking good words over their life every time. When they go out, they come back. My son, you are the best. You will excel in life. You will not fall. Even when you fall, it shall be a fall that will take you to a greater height. You say those words to them. You walk until you see them established. Because when you walk in their life. Children, they have conscience. They see that my dad has impacted me so much. So when you come to them and you want to talk to them on a particular issue, that I owe you word, they feel indebted to you. It goes very far. Before daddy is here, before mommy is here to tell me about things about my life, about things that are not good, daddy, I owe him to listen to him. I owe him an opportunity for him to impact me. I owe him an opportunity of just listening. You see, so it goes that far. It's not an emotional blackmail, but if you want to put it like that, it's not really a blackmail, because if it's a blackmail, maybe it's a positive one. So it's working on emotion and psychology. You put them together to capture their heart, to listen to you. So you will not receive reactions that are unwelcoming from them. They will not have to ask you just led me to a place and you left me, so what right did you have to come to my life and start to tell me rubbish? And you feel bad. So that is it there. That is it there, parents. God will strengthen us. God will help us. God is giving us grace. We will make good homes, whether the children like it or not, whether they like it or not. We will make good homes, better lives out of them. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for listening to me. You took your precious time to listen to Mom Ziba Talks. God bless you richly. Try this and see it work just like magic. But I'll be leaving you right now and I'll be back tomorrow. So follow me on Instagram at momziba, and the Ziba is ZIBAHH, and facebook.com/momziba. Drop your comment concerning any of the podcasts, because your comment is very, very important. And you can follow me on my blog post now. Blogger momziba.blogspot.com. You can follow me there and you see interesting topics that you can read, and that's a solution to life problems, possible life problems we face in homes, in our families, so in our lives. It can help you. So you visit me there, drop your comments, and a problem, anything you have, share it with me, and I will be there to answer you. Thank you so much. Please do remember that you have to pray before you go to bed. And if you're in the office, still pray, because you need God to help you achieve success, man. You need Him. You sure need Him. Till next time, I love you, and I am Mom Ziba. Bye.